Hello everyone, Chicken Man back once again with my friend Jameson. Say hello.
Hello.
And we're back doing a glitch video for 1.5.1. It has been way too long since we have done one of these. So we're doing one.
Yes.
Yeah. So the last time that we decided that we were going to do one of these, I got sick and we ended up not doing it. This time, I'm still kind of sick because of allergies, but we're going to do it anyways because it's not like it was and I'm better.
Because
Yeah,
YOLO.
because YOLO. Oh god.
Woo!
I already fell off. So,
Oh my god.
what?
Look behind it. Oh my god.
Oh, jeez, I didn't
You have
even
a
see it.
friend already.
Hello, I want a hug. Can I have a hug? Sit
No,
there. Oh, jeez, you almost hit me.
I did.
You hit the cactus is on fire. Okay, leave him alone.
Yeah,
So,
he's just gonna end up
let's start with this, because it has been too long, and I love doing glitch videos, and I haven't been able to do them. And we have a bunch, including a few user-submitted ones. Let's do this.
Whee!
So, in 1.5.1, they changed a few things related to tools and half blocks, I think, and they kind of messed a few of them up. So if we take out these wonderful wooden, stone, iron, diamond, and gold axes, and we just kind of smack these half. Oh, that was my fault. Hold on, just a moment. I need to go to survival.
That would help.
It would help. There we go. And we take it and we smack these half blocks. It breaks it really fast, actually. It shouldn't be breaking it this quickly. And you'll see it as I progress through. They're all the same. I'm just going to do the different axes real quick. It breaks it, in some cases, almost faster than it breaks the wooden ones. As you see, gold right there is breaking every single one of these stone half steps really quickly.
Yeah, they should not be that fast. It's stone.
This is about as fast as I believe. Oh, no, I'm on the wrong game mode. I believe if you have a pick of the same type and you take it and you smack. Oh, nope. I see. I've done that twice now.
Congrats.
If you have a pick and you break it, it's the same speed as breaking it with axe, except you don't get it back. It's actually slightly faster with a pick, but you don't get it back when you break it with the axe, unless it's wood, in which case you do, and it does mine a lot faster if it's wood, but it also mines it at ridiculous speeds when it's normal half blocks. So that's kind of cool.
Yep.
I'm not actually certain how that got messed up. It shouldn't be like that.
How did any of these things get messed up? Who knows?
Cause coding. Let's blame it on the Jeb. Blame
The
it on
Jeb.
Jeb. So this next one we found on the issue tracker.
Yep.
The most useful thing for glitches. If you have TNT and you put them in a dispenser and you power the dispenser, it lights and doesn't make a hissing sound.
Whee!
There's no hissy TNT sound. Now if you just take TNT and you light it with a flint steel or with redstone, then there's plenty of hissing sound.
Plenty.
Plenty.
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm not quite sure why that happens. I know a while ago, in 1.2.5, TNT by itself in multiplayer just wouldn't hiss at all. That was in one of my glitch videos. But now it hisses, and TNT from a dispenser does not. So, what's next? This one I think you like.
Bouncy items.
You like this one a lot. So, one of the things that they changed with half steps a while back was the hitbox. If you'll notice, if I highlight these stairs, this nice black line surrounds the stairs. The black line is the hitbox for the stairs, and that is all, like, that encompasses the entire block, and not just where the stairs are. Well, with half steps, the hitbox is actually half of the block and doesn't continue up above it, filling up the block. If we took an item, like, say, any item, and chucked it onto a half step, and just kind of dropped it, it sits normally like it should on anything else.
Boring.
But boring. If you put them into a hitbox that's actually not a block, but it still like highlights like this, they bounce for no reason.
Ping pong. Doo 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 doo.
Now they do get stopped when they collect together and land on the sides, but you can take them and literally, oops, my bad, literally bounce them to each other down these long things of stairs. It works with fences also, but only a little bit. If you see right in the middle, you can actually fall between fences. This area inside of here, because you can highlight the actual hitbox, will allow the block to bounce. But if it lands on top of the fence, it will not bounce because it's not in that area. And so it usually just bounces up 1 or 2 times and then lands on the side.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I can see this being useful for... Oop, I forgot to cover this and this. That's how we're keeping track of the ones we've done. The only thing I can see this being useful for is if you wanted to make an item conveyor belt and you just kind of chuck them that way. The main issue being that they do not go on forever. They just kind of stop after about that many stairs.
Yeah, they eventually hit the side of the stair.
Yeah, as far as I know, this glitch is fairly well known, but it was officially submitted by Box Scout. He found this in 1.4.1, I believe, a while ago. So, we'll credit him with this glitch, or at least submitting it to me.
Buck Scoot.
Box Scoot. So, yeah, that's kind of cool. I guess you want to make an item conveyor belt. Let's move on.
Whee!
So, we have this wonderful thing. Can you set it to nighttime?
Yeah, sure. Okay, that's 9.
Cool. So, if we have a bed, and there's a block above the bed, and we sleep in the bed and then leave, you kind of just go to the side. Nothing happens. You just kind of get out. If you make this nice 1 block, like, moat around the bed, sleep in the bed, and get out, you end up inside of the block right above the head of the bed, and then if you put water on top of that block, you can go through it and end up on top of it, just by jumping.
Sleep.
Now leave the bed, you end up with your head inside of it, and you can go up through it. Now, the better way to do this is to have something like glowstone or glass or something like that above your bed. But if you have other blocks, you still enter blocks that are solid. You just take damage as if you were suffocating and you can't see. So it works best with glowstone. You can do it with things like TNT. As long as they're not solid blocks, you will enter them. And as long as you put water on top, you can actually jump up into the water and then continue to float upwards.
Si, senora.
I guess this can be useful if you have like a house with a ceiling. You just put glowstone above your bed and make like a moat. And you can go up into your ceiling and get to your attic.
If you
It's kind
don't
of useful.
like staircases for whatever reason.
If you don't use staircases because you're
Hipster.
weird. Staircases are too cool for you. Too mainstream.
Hipster YOLO swag.
YOLO swag. So let's move on to the next one. Because that one was not the most interesting.
Not exactly.
I kind of missed Delta Glider for this one because this one involves breaking chests and leaving them open. If you open a chest, here, you go ahead and do that, and you're in a stream pushing you into another portal. As soon as you enter the portal, anyone else will see this chest stay open but still hear the sound of it closing. You can go ahead and come back. You're going to end up way over there probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it generates portals for no reason. Not sure why. This works with the normal chest on the left, the locked chest on top, and the ender chest. Oh, the ender chest, as far as I know, does not make noise. So can you do the locked chest, which is on top?
Mm-hmm.
As you saw right there, he did enter the portal. He's just invisible. For some reason, when you come within a certain range of the portal you went through to go to the nether, you turn invisible to other players. I'm not certain why that is. It's kind of a glitch, but we haven't been able to pinpoint and recreate it because it only happens sometimes. Sometimes. And it does work with the ender chest. I'm not sure where you are because you're invisible.
I'm about to
Oh,
quit.
geez, there you are. Now you're not. That's good.
Wait, am I not here?
No, you're here. So,
Oh.
anyways, you can do it with locked chest, normal chest, and ender chests. But, as I have found out, that's not the only way to break chests, and not the easiest by far. If you use an auto-clicker, and before you go off on me in the comments, the auto-clicker is linked in the description this time. I know a lot of you never could find one, so I found you guys one. It's the one that I'm using in this video. And you set it to right-click, and put the time between right clicks to 1 millisecond, and then hit it. It will open a chest, and the chest will stay open for no reason.
Until somebody else decides to close it because it's
until
annoying.
it's opened or closed again. If you open it and then let go, it will close again. But for everyone in the area, if you use something that can click it fast enough to open it more than one time at a time, Like if I do this, and then I hit escape, and it opens by itself, then it will stay open for everyone in the area, and this can be recreated on all of the chests, as far as I know. Yep. It'll stay open for everyone in the area, and they will see it as open until one of them touches it, or I believe until everybody leaves the area for some amount of time. The server resets that area.
Yep.
So that one's kind of cool. Again, the auto clicker's linked in the description. Set the millisecond between each click to 1, and set it to right click, and then just hit the button that activates it. And look at a chest. It's pretty easy. Let's go ahead and cut this one off. No. There we go. Let's move on to the next one. Let's go over here. This one's a fun one, actually. You need to go to survival mode.
I am survival.
So if Jameson is in survival mode, or if anyone is in survival mode, and they take a regeneration 2 or a golden apple made with golden blocks, the one that gives you the regeneration and potion effects, and they walk up against a cactus, something really weird happens. So you now have the potion effects. Come over here and push yourself up against this cactus.
I love you.
He takes damage extremely quickly for no apparent reason other than the fact that he has regeneration. So I'm going to go ahead and actually pull out a regeneration and game mode myself, just so you can see from the inside. If I take this regeneration, not the golden apple, but just the regeneration 2, and I walk up against it, I take damage kind of sporadically and very quickly. This is... Oh, there's a spider now. Pardon me.
Hello.
I am busy making a... There you go. I was recording and that spider got in the way. But if you do have regeneration 2 from the golden apple or the potion itself, you push up against a cactus that hurts you. We tested it with fire. Fire doesn't hurt you any faster. You just light on fire. And water drowning doesn't hurt you any faster, but it does take a while still. I don't think we're going to do that one. It takes way too long. Fire's annoying.
Nobody has
Put
time.
it out. Nobody has time for that.
Mm-mm.
Let's go ahead and cap this off. Ain't nobody got time for that. Sorry, I had to make the reference.
Needed to be done.
It needed to be done. So let's go into this one. This one's kind of cool. It's actually been around for a while. Go ahead and game mode myself again and pull out a redstone torch. We've got believe this is a regular piston. No, that's a sticky piston. That's a regular piston. A regular piston and a sticky piston with gravel and sand on them. If I activate this clock and turn my sound down, you can see the sand and gravel glitch into the arm and then eventually into the base of the piston. I think if you leave this going long enough, one or two of them will eventually glitch into the base, and they will break and drop the item. It's also very loud. That one almost did it. The gravel fell into the base, but it didn't break off. As far as I know... they all did. They all broke off. So go ahead and stop the clock. As far as I know, there's no good reason for them to glitch into it other than the fact that they can't keep up with the changes in the piston's arm location. It moves faster because of the clock than their physics can actually keep up. So they end up falling into the block and then updating up on top of it, and by that point it's already moved, and so they freak out eventually, falling into the base and breaking because they can't occupy the same space. That one's kind of cool. I think if you use that as a timer and put wooden pressure plates around it, it'll break off at a certain interval. It'll go for like a good 15 seconds and break off, and then sometimes it'll go for like 25 or 30. It's a little bit random, but they can be timed out. I believe it also depends on the location of the piston and some other things. I don't know. Minecraft has some very weird things. I think it's because of Java and the way that Java is. But they can be used for that, I guess. I don't know. These are just kind of weird. Cap that one off. Let's keep moving. This one's yours.
This one is indeed mine.
So go ahead and explain what this one is, because I don't fully understand it yet.
Okay, so we have grass and dirt. I just explained those backwards. Anyway, so you want to till them, but you can till the dirt with the sign on top. But once you try to till the grass, it won't let you.
Okay, so you're saying that...
This is probably because of you're not allowed to till blocks when there's something else on top of them. But for whatever reason, you're allowed to do dirt.
So what you're saying is you can't till blocks with things on top of them. If I took a sign and I put that sign over here, I could not till the grass underneath it. You can't do that.
Nope.
But you can, for some whatever reason, till dirt underneath a sign, even though it seems like it's a glitch of some type because it doesn't stay. And you can till these, but you can't till those. They just kind of come back as soon as you try to till the other one.
Yep.
Do you
So it's
have
almost-
any idea why that happens?
No. Apart from Java,
So it's just dirt that does this? You can't till
Just
anything
dirt.
else?
as far as I'm aware of.
Okay, so as far as we're aware, you can till dirt and grass, but you can't till grass underneath signs. And you can visually till dirt, but it actually doesn't stay. Once you update a block around it, it comes back to dirt. That's kind of. I guess that's kind of useful. I don't really know. Maybe it's for like a redstone update thing. I've seen ones where you till like a piece of dirt in the wall. I don't know. Let's go ahead and cap that one off. Boop.
Cap.
Sweet. And let's move on towards the middle. We skipped a couple. So let's
Oh,
do
yeah,
this
we
one.
did.
This one's actually kind of fun.
Valve's kicking me.
Okay, so what this one is a kind of a lag, kind of a server not quite finished updating something issue. Oh, you put it back.
Okay, Mom. I got it.
Okay. What you do is you take a person of any kind. you go to survival mode.
Game mode. No.
Pull out your hand and start breaking these blocks.
Gold.
This first started happening when you were allowed to see other people's breaking animation. If they're breaking a block and they get kicked or disconnected from the server for any reason, anyone in the area will actually keep this animation and it will continue to stay on that block until people leave the area or after a certain amount of time. If you break the block, this is the weird thing for me. If you break it, the animation is actually a thing. Like, I guess that's how it's overlaid. Oh, it went away. The animation's actually a thing, and if you go ahead and do another one, do this one on the left. If he goes ahead and does this one, and I kick him again, and I break the block, it'll actually wrap to whatever's there. And if I break, see, it kind of like, it wraps up, and then if I put this one here, it'll wrap to the half block. It's really strange. I don't know why it does that, but it wraps to what's in the block, and it stays there after you've left the server. That actually made it go away. You can try that on this one as we do it one more time.
Mm-hmm.
Oop, you broke it. Here.
Whoops.
Go to survival mode.
Yeah. Okay. Break. The gold takes longer to break than I.
It does. So if you kick someone and they're breaking stuff, you get this great animation. The animation wraps to things like the torch.
Oh,
That is
that's
so
great.
weird. And I don't know why. I
Not to
have
redstone.
no reason. It doesn't wrap to redstone. No, it can't. I don't think.
sad face.
Oh, it can. It just, you couldn't see it. Wrap to signs. Oh. So yeah, if you have someone disconnected from a server while they're breaking something, anyone in the area will see the breaking animation stay there. And if the block is broken, it'll actually float there for no apparent reason. You want to go ahead and cap this beacon?
Cap.
Very nice. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Let's move on to this one. This one's actually old. I think everybody's seen this at least once somewhere. Let's go ahead and game mode myself. So
Hello.
if I break the top of this door, this iron door, with my fist, and he breaks the bottom of his door, then I believe I will retrieve the door and he will not. And this is yet to be fixed. I don't know why it works or how it works, but apparently the block that actually occupies the top of the door will break off with your fist, and the block that occupies the bottom will not, causing some weird glitch. Man, those textures are weirdly glitchy. See, there we go. Mine dropped a door, his didn't.
Oh.
I guess if you need to recover an iron door and you're in survival mode and you don't have a pick, you can just break the top of it with anything and you'll get the door back.
Yay.
That's kind of useful, I guess.
Sort of.
Sort of. I don't know. It's been in my videos for twice now, I think. 3 times. Because of how unpatched it has been and how many times people have called on it.
Yep.
So let's move on to this one. This one was yours, and I actually am particularly confused by it. Let's go ahead and get some needed supplies out.
Arrows and bow.
So kind of explain what's going on here.
Okay. Well, soul sand has always been weird in the sense that you can... It's a block lower than most.
You sink into it.
And it's just unique. Especially in this sense.
So if you fire arrows at soul sand, you right-click and fire them, they kind of don't.
They decide no.
They just kind of... See, that one stuck, but it didn't really.
It's an illusion.
So for some reason, arrows will visually glitch back. I don't even know where that one is.
You had one job, arrows.
Like, they just kind of glitch all over the place when you fire them, specifically at soul sand, but also at other things. I believe you fire them at fences. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. It just depends. But soul sand specifically has this arrow force field thing going on. And they're actually in the block. Like, I can pick them up from inside the block. But visually, they're about a mile off. And they're always pointing a little bit more downwards because they seem to fall into the block a bit. Hey, that one actually stuck, kind of. I don't know. They have a weird soul sand. That one actually glitched back late.
Good for you, arrow.
Yeah, so arrows have a soul sand issue. I don't know if that's useful at all. It probably isn't. But it's a glitch, so it's in the video. Go ahead and cap it.
Capping.
Cool. Let's move on to this one. This one is a bit weird, actually. So let me go ahead and get the supplies. So as you see here, we have grass and fern, and it works with dead plant, or whatever that stupid thing is. Dead bush, also. But if you take a block, like, let's say dirt, and you come up and select the side of the plant, and right-click, it'll replace the plant where the plant is. Same thing with ferns.
Oh, ferns.
Now, if you take a liquid, and you highlight this block, it actually places through the plant to the other side.
And creates a nice water slide.
And it doesn't take over where the plant is. It actually places on the block that you would be looking at, ignoring the hitbox of the plant entirely. Same thing with lava, same thing with ferns. For some reason, you can click through the hitbox with liquids. And it only works with liquids, like buckets with liquids. That's it. It's the only thing that does that. I couldn't find anything else that'll click through the hitbox of a plant.
Liquid or liquid.
Yeah,
Okay,
so that's weird. We'll cap it off. That was actually a fairly easy one. Moving on.
Woo!
Okay.
Okay.
So this one is the one of the weirdest ones, actually, especially with the chest. Anvils have always been a bit glitchy. If you run up to this side of an anvil, the skinny side, and kind of push against it, nothing happens. If you push against the long side, however, you kind of visually, kind of graphically jump around. If you're not looking at the anvil when you push up against it, you're fine. As soon as you highlight it, though, you kind of get stuck in it, and you can't move side to side. Your camera angles gets all messed up, jerked around. And it works with all versions of them, and every direction so far, making this an effective trap. Hang on. It makes it impossibly hard to jump out of here. You can't move. Actually, I just made it out. Either way, anvils are just weird. For some reason, if you push up against the side of anvils, the long side only, you glitch in and out and freak out the game, and your cursor gets stuck, and you can't move or jump or anything, making it kind of hard to navigate up with anvils. When you're trying to jump on top of it, sometimes you get stuck in the side, and you can't, like this.
You just can't.
You can't. So, that's actually not the only thing that does that. If you have chests, specifically double-wide chests, and you look at the chest and you run up against it, or you look at nothing and run up against it and nothing happens. If you look at the chest and run up against it and then slowly move your cursor to the other chest, then you freak out and get stuck in the chest. for no reason. But you have to look at the other side of the chest. If you look at anything else, you're fine. As soon as you look at the other side of the chest from this side, you glitch into it. And it kind of stays that way until you move back out and then push up against it again. And of course it works in all directions. If I'm pushing up against this one, I look up a little bit, it freaks out and lets me push myself into the chest.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 glitches. Chests and anvils.
Bonus points.
Yeah. Alright, let's move on. So this is actually the only one that wasn't submitted by us and Box Scout. It's submitted by Katso0987654321.
Nice choice in username.
Wonderful choice. It makes it great when you're trying to teleport to him. He told us that if you have ice, and let me clear some of my hotbar space real quick, and fire, when the ice is melted by the fire or by glowstone, in fact, the water resulting from the ice does not update until a block around it does. And you can actually do this underwater too if you use the ice. So if we put the ice like this, and we set it on fire, go like that, eventually these will all melt, creating a water force field around the fire. See, there you go. This one melted. They don't update until a block next to them does, creating this weird still water thing. And now you can do the same thing with glowstone over here. So if I take ice, I put it here, there. I don't actually know how that happened at the bottom. I need to replace it to put the glowstone in. There we go. I do that. These will both make these wonderful water force field issues. And the water won't fall. The water won't update at all until a block directly next to it updates. You know, I think that bottom one's actually getting melted by the beacon.
Yeah, I think it is too.
That's why it melted before I put the glowstone down.
Oh, beacon. So crazy.
This one's actually almost fully meltified. That one's almost not melted at all. Yeah.
Pretty sure it's only melted because of beacon.
Okay, well, either way, Katso, thank you for the glitch. I'm not sure how useful this is. I guess if you put it underwater and you make a little ice thing underwater and then let it update, you can have underwater fire. Woohoo. That's kind of cool. I guess you could have underwater torches, but other than that, I see no real use for this. But thank you for submitting the glitch. If any of you guys have glitches, leave comments, send me messages, anything, and I will try to get them tested and then get them into the next video.
Yep.
Let's see, what's next?
Let's
do this one.
Floating.
No, let's not do the floating one yet. Let's do this one, because this one's hilarious.
Oh, piggy.
If you have a pig with a saddle in a minecart, and you just kind of push him around a little bit, just get him going, a little bit glitchy, and you break all of the mine track, and you let him get off the mine track, and then break the minecart, he kind of falls into the ground. And then if you get onto him while he's glitching around, and then, I guess, break the fence, and then use a carrot on a stick, you kind of move him, if he'll move. Hold on a moment.
What a lazy pig.
Piggy. For some reason, he's not moving.
I want to try. Hey, yo, chicken on a raft. This is actually a pig on a raft. I don't think pig likes this.
So apparently he's not moving, but either way, it causes the pig to actually glitch into the ground at least by 1 block. And he'll continue to do this for a while, and you can actually ride him through 1 block spaces if they're 1 block high. If this was 1 block high, like you knocked out the bottom of this, you could actually use him to go in there with a carrot on a stick. For some reason, our pig is being stubborn and not going where we want. Oh, there we go. He glitched back onto the surface. Let's go somewhere, piggy. Or just don't listen at all. Okay. After a good couple of, probably about a minute or two, he does come up out of the ground. It also works with other mobs, but you can't ride other mobs until 1.6 with the horses. Horse update. Jameson, are you lagging?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
Saws.
Soz. Is that like sorry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get with the times.
I'm sorry, I don't say soz. That's not Okay, that
You didn't
counts.
even try, did you?
I didn't even try. Alright, moving on. What do we have?
Woo!
So we actually showed this one in the update where I told you guys about how I'm sick. And I'm still kind of sick, but I'm better. This one is kind of actually bad because it works on Bukkit, and it's a duplication glitch. And it's also all
Okay.
over YouTube, but we're going to show you anyways. So if I break this and I break this, the water should flow into that. Cool. So if you take a boat and you build this fairly simple contraption, you can actually build these sides out of fences, glass panes, anything that's like in the middle of the block like that. So iron bars, I guess, are the only other thing. And then put this nice layer of something up here on top of it. And then take a boat and enter the boat right here. The boat will go in there, it'll break, and then the water will push what you get back out here. Now the issue is you get... Oh, my inventory was all not empty. Hold on just a moment. Do it again. Because it works every time. Except for that time when the boat stayed up there. So what happens is you get the supplies you would get if you were to break the boat. 2 sticks and 3 planks. And you get the boat back. So if I sit here and I place another boat. And another boat. And another boat. Instead of just giving me the supplies for the boat breaking, it also gives me the boats. As you can imagine, placing one boat in survival mode into here yields supplies, 3 planks, 2 sticks, and the same boat, causing this to just basically generate wood, planks, and sticks. Can you set it to daytime? I don't like the monsters.
I know, right? No.
There we go, now it'll die.
Magic.
Hey look, the force fields are fully melted. Cool. But yeah, this contraption here will melt, look at me talking. Will duplicate wood in planks and sticks. I guess that's useful if you're just starting out and you need wood. The way it works is this fence breaks off your boat into the planks and sticks, but the lava breaks your boat off into the boat, I believe, or unless it's the other way around. But either way, they both break it at the same time, causing your boat to freak out and generate both of its drops, and then you can use them.
Woo!
Woo! First working Bukkit dupe in a while. Because this does work on Bukkit. You can do it on any Bukkit server unless there's a plugin patching it. Even though Bukkit servers aren't quite updated to 1.5 yet. Looking at you, dev team. You
get on that.
I know. It's been like weeks and there's just a beta build, and the beta build's not stable at all. Either way, that's the only reason my server is currently in pure vanilla anarchy mode.
Woo!
Woo! So, let's go on. This is the last glitch we have for this video.
Yes.
We're going to be doing a part 2 involving some of these. But yeah,
and
this
more.
is the last one we have. Yeah, and more, because there's only about 1 million glitches for this version. This is the last one we have in this video. This is a pig on a minecart. Nothing special until you ride him. Turns out, pigs on minecarts, if you could give me a push.
I will. Woo!
Turns out, pigs on minecarts, while you're riding them, cause the carts to have infinite power and infinite momentum. Meaning you can go anywhere forever. No need for powered rail, all you need is a pig and a saddle. Take you all the way up to the sky limit.
On melon.
And it'll take you all the way back down. And the piggy's fine, the minecart's fine, just a bit loud. And yeah, he generates infinite minecart power. You don't need to have powered rail or activated rail. I think that powers your cart also. You just need the piggy. Oh god, what have you done?
I'm so sorry.
If you actually get out, the piggy in the minecart won't continue by himself. You have to actually be riding him for it to be infinite power. So you can't send them by themselves off in the distance. That's an entirely different glitch, which will be in the next video.
Woo!
Speaking of videos, there will be a part 2 to this most likely, so you guys do have a chance to submit any 1.5.1 or 0.2 or 0.3, however many updates Mojang decides to add before 1.6. Any 1.5.1 or other version glitches, so get those in, because we actually don't quite have enough for another video, but there's still a bunch of other ones.
See.
Yes. What else do I have to say?
YOLO.
YOLO. Okay, so you guys are going to hate me for this. I know some of you are. But we're starting a new series, and that's not going to make you hate me. and we're calling it hashtag YOLO.
That's gonna make you hate him.
That's going to make you hate me a lot. But it's okay because it makes sense and I can kind of justify it. The whole premise of the new series that we're starting is that it's going to be multi-game, which means not just Minecraft now. Woohoo, first videos that are not Minecraft.
Woo!
And it's going to be actually really hard for us, and I'm hoping very entertaining for you guys. What we're going to do is we're going to start with Minecraft, and what we're going to do is we're going to play the game just normally, probably set a couple goals for ourselves, like to complete the game, go kill the Ender Dragon and the Wither or whatever. But we have to do it on hard without dying. Oh god, that sound is obnoxious.
I'm not doing anything.
You made Jeff, didn't you? You didn't make Jeff. Okay. So the whole premise is we have to play on the hardest setting in every game without dying. As soon as we die, that's it. It's YOLO, you only live once, and so you kind of have to end. You can't play that game anymore. And so what that's going to do is allow us to transition from Minecraft to, what do you think, Portal 2?
Portal 2 is gonna be fun.
Portal 2 is going to be fun because there's a nice co-op campaign. Transition to any other games that are co-op. So if you have a game, please suggest it. We can't buy every game, but donations are welcome. But we can get a lot of them. So we will be playing as many as we can. Hopefully the Minecraft one that we start with lasts for a little bit and isn't just, hey guys, dead. That'd be nice. But
Hey
I
guys,
still
fall
want
off
to
a
move
cliff,
on.
dead.
Yeah, first 5 seconds looking for a tree and you die. It is going to be on hard. Everything we're gonna play is going to be on the hardest setting. So it's going to make it a bit hard for us to actually, I don't know, play for very long.
Yep, that's the point though.
That's the whole point. It's for us to move through games and see what you guys like. So yeah, I think that's actually it. With the Glitches Part 2, we had the hashtag YOLO series coming up that we just released a name for. Any other big news?
Oh, Google Fiber.
Ooh, yes. So we both live in Austin, Texas, and if you didn't catch the announcement a couple days ago, whenever you're watching this video, Google has announced that they're going to be bringing Google Fiber to Austin. And Google Fiber is literally, as far as I know, the fastest consumer internet you can get. It's a gigabit both ways. That is ridiculous.
Donkulous.
1 gigabit per second. It's not a gigabyte. It's 0.125 gigabytes. But that still means in a minute you can transfer several gigabytes, I believe. Right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
several gigabytes. A gigabyte in a couple seconds. So my uploading will not take almost any time. And I think I might be able to live stream now. Because right now the only thing that's holding me back from live streaming is my up speed connection is not the greatest. My down is fine, but my up is not. So as soon as that comes out, and if I get the gigabit internet, then there's a good chance I'll start live streaming, which will be awesome. I really want to live stream.
Yep.
That'd be fun. Oh, one more thing before we go. My server, it's not updated. It's in pure anarchy mode. The IP's in the description. It's not even worth joining right now. It's a different map entirely, and none of it's going to be saved. But you can if you want to. Just waiting on Bukkit. Go hound the Bukkit dev team and tell them to finish a freaking recommended build.
That'd be great. You all should
That'd be
do
great.
that.
Yeah, don't tell them I sent you though. Don't get me in trouble. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Get your glitches in. Suggest games for hashtag YOLO. Fiber. Yeah. Goodbye bye.
Bye.